Why OS is required? How to select an OS? Before understanding the OS, first we need to understand why a operating system is required. Srini, are you recording?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So consider a mobile application. You are using in a mobile. In mobile device, you are using some application. To use that application, what else you are required? You need a mobile device. What is that mobile device? Mobile device is nothing but a hardware component. You are using an application called in a gaming application or a Paytm application. To install Paytm application, a software is required. Operating system is required on your mobile device. That is nothing but you are using Android, Apple, iOS, like that. So what is this operating system? Operating system is nothing but an interface, an agent between an application and the hardware. Okay, it is just an application software, the program, which is work as an interface between the hardware and your application, isn't it? So from where it is coming, to think about operating system, first we need to understand what is my requirement, what application I'm going to install. The software programmers are going to design some app or application or some program. To execute that program, a support system is required. What is that support system? Here we call it as an operating system. So any developer, any programmer who is going to develop an application or a program, they are going to design such a way that this application is going to work on certain operating systems. So one second. What is Anand? What you are looking for?
Selected.
Okay. So why voice is required? First, it is coming from an user perspective. What user is going to looking? User is looking and execute some application. To install that application, we need an operating system. What operating system it is required? The application itself, and a request is a requirement to please go on mute who you are not speaking. Please go on mute. It is coming from a user perspective. A user is looking to execute an application. So according to application requirement, we are going to look for operating system. Okay. So what operating system? Operating system is nothing but an interface between a hardware and an application. Okay. So that is the OS operating system. Operating system is nothing but a OS, we call it as. So why OS is required? We understand that it is depends upon the application which we are going to use. According to application requirement, the OS component, which OS we need to select. Okay, the requirement is coming from the top to bottom. Okay, first we decide what application is the user is going to use. For that application to execute, what operating system is required. Okay, This operating system is requirements is designed by the respective application owner, application developer. So we derived that what operating system we need to decide, what operating system we need to install. So to install an operating system, what is required? We need a hardware. We already discussed about hardware components. What are the hardware components for what are the Windows operating system we are going to talk about? So for any application execution, operating system is required. To install an operating system, it requires an hardware. Okay. What are the hardware components? We already discussed last 3 sessions. So we have to understand those hardware components clearly. This is the basic requirements. We discussed about motherboard. We discussed about processor, RAM, memory, storage, and network. These 5 major hardware components we need to understand for a basic understanding what is a hardware, what are the components are required. Without understanding hardware components, the application user looking for an application to execute, we need to install an operating system. For that operating system also some dependencies from some requirements. What is the minimum CPU configuration? What is a processor configuration is required to install an operating system? Okay. What is the memory is required? What is the storage is required? What is the network is required? All those information specifications are going to mention for the respective operating system. Okay. The application who are using going to execute that application developer is going to design, it is going to work on certain operating system. And for that application also to execute smoothly, that application requires certain processors capacity, certain memory capacity, this much of storage capacity, this much of network capacity, all those things that depends. Okay. So all those parameters we need to consider, and then we need to select an operating system. Once operating system is selected, we need to choose an hardware. What hardware it is required. Okay. So coming to that operating systems, we have desktop OS, server OS. What is desktop OS? What is a server OS? So desktop OS is nothing but a single user interface. You are using a mobile application, mobile device, or you are using a laptop. What are you going to use by that particular laptop or particular mobile device can be used by multiple users? No. It is going to design that the desktop operating system is nothing but it is designed for single user interface. So that we can install application, whatever the application you are going to use on the desktop, you can use that particular application on that particular desktop only one user. There is no multiple sessions are available. So desktop OS is designed for purpose of single user interface. Okay. What is a server OS? Server OS is nothing but it is designed to utilize for the multiple users, number of users. Okay. For example, you are using a gaming application on your desktop or some Excel, Microsoft Excel, you are using on a desktop system. Okay. Once you log into your desktop system laptop, only one user can log into the desktop. Other user not in a position to log into the desktop and execute the respective application. That is designed for single user interface. The desktop operating system is nothing but it is designed for single user interface. Whereas in server OS, It is designed for multiple users. So the application requirement, user requirements, there are multiple users are going to use an application. Okay. For example, IRCTC, railway reservation website. There are multiple users are going to log in. If I am going to use that particular application on a desktop operating system, it can serve only one user request. I told you first initial requirement that application, the design of application is for single user or multiple users. And application requirement is for what is required. This application is going to work on server operating system. That in the sense, you need to choose a server operating system. If it is that application is for desktop operating system, we have to choose desktop operating system. So how to differentiate what is a desktop OS, what is a server OS? Okay. Desktop OS is designed only for single user. You should understand user, single user and multitasking. Multitasking is different. Accessing application, number of users are different. Even desktop OS can support multitasking. Multitasking is nothing but you can open number of application in your laptop. You can open web browser, you can open Google Chrome. Different applications you can open on a single system. That is related to multitasking. Multitasking is different, multi-users are different. Okay, so coming back, that operating system, what is desktop operating system is related to only single user. So we are going to talk about only server OS. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Anand, how to remove this? Okay, leave it, no issues. Okay, server operating system. What types of operating systems are available? We are going to talk about Microsoft, okay? But there are different operating systems are available. Linux, okay? AIX, 1 second. Hello? Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So different types of operating systems. We talk about Microsoft. Actually, we are going to cover Microsoft. Okay. Linux, AIX, different operating systems are available. In each operating system model, there are server models are available, desktop operating systems are available. Okay. So, for example, if you talk about Microsoft, under Microsoft, we have desktop operating systems. What are the desktop operating systems we have? Currently, we are using Windows 10. Okay. There are Windows XP, old versions. Okay. Different desktop operating systems are available. You need to understand what is the operating system, okay, what is meant for, what is that used for, okay. So once you understand a clear understanding what is the operating system, what we are looking for, what we need to install, okay. So coming to the server operating system, there are different versions available, starting from very old Windows NT, NT 4, 4.0, Windows 2000, Windows 2003, Windows 2008, Windows 2012, Windows 2006. Okay. So these are the types of different operating systems, the versions. We talk about what is the operating system. Okay. Different operating system vendors, Microsoft, Red Hat. So different Solaris, Linux, AX, different operating systems are available. So there are vendors which are going to design the respective operating system. So which one we need to select operating system? It depends purely on application. Which application you are going to install? According to that application, we need to choose an operating system. So here we are going to talk about Microsoft Windows Server Operating System. Okay. So there are different versions. Windows NT, starting with Windows NT, very old version. Next, 2000, 2003, 2008, 2012, 2016. So for each version, for each version, we have a architecture, we call it as 32-bit and 64-bit architecture. Again, which one we need to choose, either 32-bit or 64-bit architecture? It is all depends upon the application requirement, because according to application only, we are selecting an operating system, what operating system we need to install. According to operating system, according to application, we need to choose an operating system. Then according to operating system, we need to choose an hardware. In hardware also, we have 32-bit. 32-bit means x86. x86 is nothing but 32-bit motherboard, 32-bit. x64, okay, 64-bit operating system, okay. Whatever the hardware is available currently in the market, server hardware, it is 64-bit architecture only, okay. So it is clearly defines, if you open your system, how to find out which architecture is belongs to me, okay. MS Info 32. On your system, if you execute MS Info 32, MS Info 32, what is the command? MS Info 32. Our system information also one more command. See here, what is my system type? My hardware is belongs to 64-bit operating system, 64-bit architecture. So whatever the operating system I am installing here, it is 64-bit operating system. What is the version? OS name, Microsoft Windows 10. That is Windows 10. There are different versions available in operating system. Similar to each operating system, there are different editions. version is different, edition is different. Okay, edition, coming to the edition, for each operating system, you can go to Google and understand. Simple, for everything you can refer Google. Even whatever I'm teaching about, I'm giving information, you need to cross check. I'm going to provide a basic information. Okay, it is your responsibility to understand and explore the knowledge. I'm just going to give the basic information. So according to the basic, it's your responsibility to practice, okay, and explore your knowledge in a different directions. Okay, it is not possible to perform each and everything in sessions. Okay, it's our responsibility to Google it, understand what is the different types. If you come across any doubt, share in the session itself so that everyone can understand what is that question and what is that answer. Okay, if I'm not able to provide answer, I'll try to understand and I'll provide answer in next sessions. Okay, it's our responsibility to practice. Without practice, there is no use of these sessions. Okay, see list of versions, Microsoft Windows versions. You Google it. See here, Windows 2000, Windows 98 is a desktop operating system. Okay, Windows NT for very old version, server operating system. Okay, 2016. Okay, if you see here, we talk about versions, Windows version, and if you see here, editions, what are the editions are available? For each operating system, there are different editions. Generally, we talk about standard edition, enterprise edition, data center edition. Okay, for each version, the editions are different. The editions are not going to be common for each operating system. Which one we selected an operating system. Oh, okay, we need a Windows Server operating system. Which version? For example, we need a operating system Windows 2003. It is not only sit with the respective version. We need to choose an edition. According to edition, it is going to support the number of hardware components for that particular edition. For example, if you go with the standard Windows 2003 standard, I'm giving an example. Okay, if I go with Windows 2003 standard, the memory, it is going to support only 4 GB. If my server, what are the server I purchase, if the server having 20 GB memory, for example, but I'm choosing an operating system, I'm choosing a version Windows 2003, and I'm choosing an edition Windows 2003 standard. But am I selecting the right hardware for this operating system? The standard, it is going to support only 4 GB, but I'm purchasing a hardware for 20 GB memory. So it is going to waste the memory resource, the physical resource. So according to application, we are choosing an operating system. According to operating system, we are choosing a hardware. So we need to think on all directions what is compatible, what is required to install my operating system. Okay. So we discussed about versions, what are the versions are available. Okay. Each version, there are different editions. That's what I'm going to provide the information. If you see this 2016 Windows Server 2016, the standard edition is available, data center edition is available, and essential is available. For each version and for each edition, there is minimum requirements and supported formalities for supported specifications. What is that supported specifications? I can install 2006 operating system on a certain hardware. If my hardware is having a Celeron processor, it won't support. We cannot install. So to install Windows 2000 Server 2016, I need a minimum hardware configuration. What is minimum hardware configuration? If you are not sure, for each edition, for each operating system, we can simply Google it, understand, simple. If you don't understand, Windows 2003 minimum requirements. See here, server Windows 2003 server requirements. What is a standard edition? Enterprise edition. See here. No need to buy hard this information. What we need to understand the basic information. What is the version? What versions are available? In each version, what editions are available? Okay. This information we should understand. Okay. According to edition, once we decided standard edition or enterprise edition or data center edition, according to the edition, what is the minimum requirement, what it supports. Okay. See here, if I select a standard edition, even if I install memory on the server hardware more than 4 GB, it is going to useless. Okay, see here, 2003 version I selected, that hardware supports only maximum 32 GB. x86, see here, x86 based hardware only supports 32 GB. That in the sense, if I purchased x86, that is 32-bit motherboard architecture hardware, that supports maximum 32 GB. If I go with 64, it supports 512 GB of memory. Not only memory, it also depends how much capacity of processor capacity it supports, how much memory it supports, what is the hard disk size it supports, everything it matters. Okay, so we need to choose an operating system and version and edition according to the whatever the application we are going to install. Okay, for example, I'm going to install a application guy installing configuring the DB SQL DB server. So SQL DB is an application database application. To install SQL DB application, what is the required operating system? They'll say that 2012 Enterprise Edition or Data Center Edition. So I need to find out 2012 minimum requirements. See, what is the disk space is required? Minimum requirement. This is for operating system. For install SQL database, SQL application is going to consume some more space. Well, we need to consider all these parameters. What is the OS requirements? What is the application requirements? According to that, we need to choose a server. Okay, is it clear? So first we discussed about what is operating system. Operating system is nothing but an interface between application and the hardware. Okay, why we need to choose what operating system we need to choose? It all depends upon the application which you are going to install on that particular server. Okay, according to application only, the operating system is going to decide. Once operating system is decided, we need to choose an hardware. What is requirements? How much processor is required? What is the memory is required? What is storage is required? Okay, so for each version, what are the versions are available? You need to Google it and need to understand. After that, we need to understand what is editions available. Version is different, edition is different. For example, in our desktop system, whatever the laptop you are using, there is a home edition available, the professional edition available. Okay, similar to server operating system, we are talking about server. Okay, you are going to work on system administration, server support. If you are going to work on desktop support, that is a different story. Here we are going to talk about server administration. Okay, so how to install operating system, everything is going to come up in next coming sessions. Okay, first we understood that what is operating system, what is desktop operating system, what is server OS, and in server OS in different vendors are available. Okay, Microsoft, Linux, Red Hat, okay, Solaris, different flavors. Okay, we are going to learn about Microsoft Windows Server operating system. Okay, in this Microsoft Windows Server, there are different versions are available. Out of each version, there are editions available. Okay, so it is all matters. Okay, it is available. I can go with the data center. Why not? See, it is not that matter. It is cost matter. We are going to select application. We are going to install an application. These many users. If I purchase data center edition cost license. License is going to cost me here. We need to consider license. Okay, license is nothing but cost. The license, the data center license cost is more than standard edition. Okay. If I choose a standard edition, according to standard edition, I need to purchase an hardware. Okay. Hardware with a 4 GB RAM, it is maybe 30,000. If I go with the 32 GB memory, it may be 1 lakh. If I go with a standard edition, it may cost me maybe 20,000. In the same version, if I go with a data center edition, it is going to vary the cost different, higher than standard edition. So we need to consider all parameters. What is application requirement? How many users it is going to support? What edition, what server version we need to select? What edition we need to select? Okay, according to our requirement, we need to design the server configuration. Okay, because in every parameter, the cost meter comes in picture. Okay, so we have to select proper hardware, proper operating system to support an application and number of users. Is it clear? So here, these are all old versions, end of life support. End of life support in the sense Microsoft vendor is not going to release any patches, updates, or they are not going to provide any support for this respective operating systems. Okay, we need to consider, can I purchase 2008 license now? I cannot purchase 2008 license now. They are not going to provide. They are not going to sell. Okay, so we need to consider an application requirement. If it is application requirement, legacy application. What is a legacy application? Even some environments, some enterprise environments still using legacy versions, legacy application. According to legacy application, even some enterprise environments running on Windows NT 4.0. Okay, why? Because that application is required for that vendor, that customer. That application is very, very critical for them. So whatever the problems come into picture, they are going to bear the cost. Okay, but from the vendor, for example, if any issue come across on this Windows NT 4.0, there is no support from Microsoft vendor. We are not going to get any update. If it is working, okay, we can use it. If it is not working, we cannot do anything. So we need to think about if lifecycle supports up to support what times the support is available. We need to intimate that respective application. Okay. So what operating system we have to use, and what purpose we are going to use, what support is available, what license cost is there, everything it is going to consider. Okay. So this is all about operating system. Now it is time to start with installation. Before going for installation, we need to choose a hardware, right? We need to choose a hardware. Okay. Here, whatever the session we are going to cover here, everyone should practice. So for that, everyone should have a laptop at least. On your laptop, I'm going to provide a free version, trial version, VMware Workstation. It supports until 30 days without license. Okay. So you have to install VMware Workstation. Even how to install VMware Workstation also I'm going to cover in this session, so that it is easy for you to practice the installation configuration on your own. If you come across any doubt or any session, if any issue, simply in this WebEx session, you can share your screen and ask for doubt so that we can configure. You are going to configure. I am not going to configure. Just I am going to give the guidance how to do it. On your hands, with your practice, you can practice on your own. Okay. So laptop minimum requirement is you should have a laptop, personal laptop. Again, it should be personal laptop. VMware Workstation should not install an official system. Okay. If you install a VMware Workstation on your office system and connect it to your office network, you are going to get escalation mail. So be careful. You should not install VMware Workstation on your office laptop. If you have personal laptop, that's well and good. Install on your personal TP. If you don't have, leave that. No issues. Who are practicing, they can practice. They can show the screen. Okay. Everything on hands. If you have the system, that is well and good. You practice your system. You are going to install operating system on your system. How to install, how to configure each and every component I'm going to explain. Okay. So VMware Workstation, I'm going to share in the WhatsApp how to install. So the download component. So everyone need to download on your laptop systems, so that once it is downloaded, we can install VMware Workstation. Because we need to install a server operating system on a virtual hardware, virtual hardware. Okay. I'm going to talk about more on that. Don't confuse on that. Okay. So just I'm going to share the link about the VMware Workstation. It needs to be installed on your system. Okay. If you are able to install, that is fine. Okay. If not, let me, Srini, share your session and open VMware Workstation. So
Yeah.
share your screen.
I have shared it.
Okay. Open your desktop. You didn't share.
Are you able to see this Windows 10 screen?
No, no, no. You didn't share.
1 second.
Okay. See, this VMware Workstation is downloaded on your Srinivas system. So he is going to execute VMware Workstation. Just execute VMware Workstation. This is a setup file. Everyone can download. Run as administrator. Run as administrator. Is it your personal TP only, right, Srini?
Yes.
Okay, proceed. Don't install VMware Workstation on your official system. Don't do that. You are going to escalation mail once you connect to network.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me. It says the meeting will end in 5 minutes.
Okay, just proceed next.
1 second. I need to format the D drive.
Not required now. No need to do that.
Okay.
Just proceed with installation. We'll configure later, no issues.
Okay. Shall I put a tick mark here or not required?
Not required. Just proceed next. It's a simple installation. No need to worry about anything. Okay. Once you download, you can install. Click next. Install. I'm going to share this VMware Workstation link. It is a trial version. I don't have license. It will work for 1 month. Okay. So once you install, I'm going to show you how to configure, how to create a virtual system, so that once virtual system is ready, we are ready to go ahead to install operating system. Even I'm going to share a link for operating system download also. Okay, ISOMS, so that VMware Workstation and Windows Server ISOMS both are required to perform your lab. Okay, so once I shared the link, please download both the files. One is VMware Workstation, the other one is Server Operating System. Both you should download and put it in your Google Drive. That's it. It's a simple installation. Okay. Once installation is done, how to configure, how to execute, how to mount the ISO image to proceed with server operating system installation. Okay. I'm going to teach about that tomorrow session. Any doubts? The session is going to end in 3 minutes. Okay, I'm going to share the link in WhatsApp group to download. Make sure you download VMware Workstation and ISOMS, so that we can perform voice installation in tomorrow session. Okay. Okay then.
Yeah.
See you all. Bye.